How do we dismantle the power structures on Earth? And no, I do not mean the governments. I mean the power structures that are purposely suppressing humanity to use us as energetic slaves. How do we dismantle and escape this system? Well, my friends, it's actually rather simple. Woo! It actually invokes a spin. Presence and purification. What? How can it be that simple? Well, let's look at what these power structures are doing to suppress humanity. They're doing the opposite of presence and purification. They are using a toxic food program to suppress us physically and energetically. And they are using the prison society to keep us trapped in the illusion. They are feeding our egos to keep us attached to thinking we know. They feed our egos to think, so we think we know. And when we think we know, we are caught in a trap. We are in the illusion, and we cannot see above the perspective of knowing. We think we know. We're down here. We think we know. And when we think we know, you're not seeing anything else because we think we know. So they have us caught in a trap so they can feed off of us energetically. This is how they suppress humanity. They keep us trapped in the illusion by using our egos and suppressing us physically. This is how the planet is run. So how do we escape these systems, dismantle these systems? By coming into the divine present moment, coming into God. We must empty our minds. We must facilitate a state of peace. We must bring balance to these bodies, in these minds, in these souls, because everything that is being done to us is the opposite. It is the opposite. So through presence and purification and facilitating a state of peace, and of course standing at the center of the circle. Why is that important? Because how do they keep us trapped in the illusion? Through keeping us attached to our ego and attached to the illusion and thinking we know. So when we stand in the center of the circle, we are detaching ourselves from the illusion, from the ego. And so we are gaining higher perspectives. And as long as we think we're somebody doing something and something is happening to us, we think we're somebody, we think we know, we are attached, we are caught in a trap, and we are held in lower perspectives, and we will never see the truth. As long as we're attached to our ego and we think we know, we will never know the truth because we are being held in lower perspectives. And this is all part of the illusion. So how do we dismantle this illusion? How do we break free from the illusion? Presence and purification, because all the answers we need are not to be found by seeking. They're to be found by surrendering to the eternal present moment of God's love. This is how we break free from the illusion. Presence, purification, balance. We have to give it all up, my friends. All of it. If we want to break free from this illusion, we have to give it all up. All of our attachments, all of our somebodyness, all of our thinking we know. We have to give it all up. We have to stand in the center of the circle and be the observer. Because if we do not stand in the center of the circle, we are still attached and we are still in the illusion and we are still part of our ego. We think we're somebody doing something. As long as we think we have control, we are attached and we are held at lower perspectives. They give us the illusion of control, one of the greatest illusions. People think they have control, the burden of the burden of everything. We think we have control. There is no control. The burden of expectation, that's what I was thinking of. Expectation is the ego vying for control. There is no control. They make us think as long as we think that we have any control, we are trapped. We are trapped. because control is beyond us. There is no control. There is only the cosmic unfolding. So if we are to break free from this illusion, from this control structure, we have to give it all up. Give up our egos, give up our attachments, give up thinking we know. We have to give up doing anything, trying to do anything, trying to be anything. We have to give it all up. Everything. We have to give up the news. We have to give up scrolling social media. We have to just be. We have to surrender completely to the eternal present moment of God's love. This is how we break free from these power structures. Otherwise, we're going to be attached. As long as we're attached, we are in some way, shape, or form trapped in the illusion, and we are limiting our perspectives. As long as we think we have control, we are trapped. As long as we think we're somebody, we are trapped. It's all an attachment. We're kept at lower perspectives. This is how they suppress humanity. They keep us trapped in the illusion. They keep us suppressed through the toxic food system. This is why purification is so important, because the toxic food system is one of the main suppressors of humanity. How do you control a planet? You suppress the population you're trying to suppress through the food system, because the food system suppresses everything. How do we facilitate a peaceful state? And how do we reconstitute the mind? We remove the aggravators, which includes the toxic food system. We remove the aggravators, which includes all the chaos they constantly feed us. Why is the news and everything else constantly feeding us chaos? Because a mind in chaos is a mind controlled. A mind in chaos is a mind attached. A mind in chaos is a mind that lives in the ego. And this is how they suppress us. This is why we need to free our minds. Empty our minds. Let it all go. Stop taking in information. If we want to reconstitute our minds and empty our minds and gain the highest possible perspective in the center of the circle as the observer, we have to let it all go. We have to remove the aggravators, a video I just made. This is why the aggravators is so important, because the aggravators are used specifically to suppress us and keep us trapped in the illusion. Can you believe the divine got me out of bed? I am exhausted today. I was trying to go to bed, and the divine said, let's talk about this real quick. So here we are. So thank you for joining me, my friends. I'll tell you what, I made a video recently about how to unlock divine inspiration. I can't stop it. I can't, and I wouldn't dare try. It's coming. I sit down, I still sit still for a second, even trying to go to bed, or just sitting, or I drive in the car listening to meditation music. It's on. It's coming. It's coming hot and heavy. Why is it coming so hot and heavy for me? Because I am surrendering. I am saying to the cosmic beloved, I am your vessel. I surrender. I am God's eternal love pouring forth. I am saying, I'm giving it all up. I don't want any of it. You have to give it all up to get it all. What good is a bag of jewels when the Creator gives all, when we give it all away? Something like that. I had a quote from that from earlier, right? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not chasing anything. I'm trying to give it all up. I'm trying to completely surrender to the eternal present moment of God's love. Because when we're stuck and we need answers, we're not going to find our answers in a teacher. We're not going to find our answers in a book. We're not going to find our answers in a guru. Maybe a guru if he's a cosmic consciousness guru. Our answers will be revealed in the eternal present moment of God's love. I am God's eternal love pouring forth. Namaste.